Hello, everyone. By now, I know you've heard about the coronavirus and how it's spreading rapidly throughout the world. Now, I'll be the first to admit that a video like this is kind of out of the ordinary for what I normally do. But I've noticed a trend, both locally here in Tucson and online. Now, there's a panic. I mean, try to go buy toilet paper. There's a huge panic. There's such a panic that the financial markets have had 1,000-point to 2,000-point swings from positive to negative on any given day. It's brought tourism to a halt. And, I mean, masses have shut down. Whole dioceses are not having mass. I mean, I guess on the bright side, if you want to have a cheap vacation somewhere, now's the time to do it, even though now you can't even fly into Europe or anything. But since this is the current hot topic, it's what media is addressing, and the constant reporting of impending doom or a pending apocalypse has driven people into a frenzy. Now, by no means am I saying that that we shouldn't be taking the virus seriously. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because it should be. We should take it seriously. We should take all the necessary precautions. However, all of these reports are bringing out the worst in some people. And that's what I'm really driving at with this video today. Now, besides posting the occasional funny meme on social media, I've been relatively silent on the virus because I didn't want caught up in the hoopla. Then I went to buy toilet paper. If you haven't noticed, it's being purchased in mass volumes. It's being hoarded like it's the currency of the future. Now, my wife went to our local Costco, and there was none to be found. Now, we're a family of 6, and we go through TP fairly quickly. Now, the store representative said that it was sold out almost immediately when they opened the store. So I decided to go to the Walmart near work. Now, once again, the precious material was sold out. Now, what I then heard astounded me and made me cringe. The representative at Walmart told me that it was the same people wiping out the stock every day. So why? I suspect it's not for hoarding, but for profit. Profiting on the panic. So what's the big deal? Now, some may see nothing wrong with this and perhaps may see it as a way of making a few extra bucks. I'm not against capitalism or making money. I mean, I make my living in the financial industry. But taking advantage of a crisis in an effort to take advantage of people is wrong. Scripture and church teaching both say so. When a hurricane hits, people are angry that the prices are being gouged. And yet some who complain about that are taking advantage of the current situation. One person who is doing so was a good friend of mine. And we've had many colorful conversations about this. Now, in paragraph 2409 of the Catechism, we read, "The following are also morally illicit: speculation, in which one contrives to manipulate the price of goods artificially in order to gain an advantage to the detriment of others. Corruption, in which one influences the judgment of those who must make decisions according to law. Appropriation and use for private purposes of the common goods of an enterprise. Work poorly done, tax evasion, forgery of checks and invoices, excess expenses and waste, willfully damaging private or public property, and is contrary to the moral law and requires reparation." Let me state those first 2 sentences again. Speculation, in which one contrives to manipulate the price of goods artificially in order to gain an advantage to the detriment of others. The church is clear that such a practice is wrong. And this section of the Catechism is listed under the church's teaching of the 7th commandment. That commandment says that we shall not steal. Now, if you don't believe me, then go to Amazon and shop for toilet paper. You won't find any. I had to do this the other day because every store was sold out. Now, luckily, I found the Amazon brand on sale normally, but I found sellers gouging prices. One seller was selling a 12-pack of Charmin for $60. The average price range for this on Amazon was $28 as of a couple days ago. Now keep in mind, in the store, it's normally $10, $12. gouging people. Now, I feel a need to reiterate that I'm not against making money, but I am against taking advantage of others. As Christians, we believe that everyone is our neighbor. We also believe that we should treat others the way that we want to be treated. Scripture says that Scripture tells us that our dealings have to be honest. So we read this in many places, but one is Deuteronomy chapter 25, verses 15 through 16, which say, "You shall have only a full and honest weight. You shall have only a full and honest measure, so that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. For all who do such things, all who act dishonestly, are abhorrent to the Lord." See, in ancient times, scales were used to weigh currency. Now, to have an honest measure was to maintain appropriate prices when purchasing or selling. In other words, a scale would not be weighted or should not be weighted to give an inaccurate reading for the purpose of profit. Now, as we can see in the passage I just read, the Lord has some very strong words for people who do this. Just because there is a panic doesn't mean that this goes by the wayside. We're called to be Christians at all times. If your neighbor is out of toilet paper and you have extra to offer, then offer some. I saw this morning on Facebook that someone was offering $100 a roll. I'm not talking about offering that. Be a good neighbor. Do the Christlike thing. Give some if you have extra. Now, in my own neighborhood, not in my neighborhood, but in the surrounding area, like I said, I recently saw a roll on sale for $100. I've seen Clorox wipes on sale for $15, $20. My friend in Canada, someone was trying to sell hand sanitizer for 800 Canadian dollars. Absolutely ridiculous. Don't take advantage of others. If you're doing this, I encourage you to do the right thing then. May people around us see Christ working in us and through us so we can make the world a better place. Stay safe out there. Love your neighbor. God bless you all. Have a great day.